Bismillahir Rahmanir Rahim. Moving on, another pattern he's mentioned is fu'al. The second pattern he's mentioned is fu'al. Now fu'al, it has two meanings. Well, one is a masdar meaning and one is a noun meaning. The masdar meaning, what does it show? Fu'al, it shows either a sound or an illness. Fu'al either shows a noun or a sound. Sorry, it either shows an illness or it shows a sound. For example, su'al. So not su'al with a hamza, but su'al with an ayn is a cough. Zukam, fu'al, is a cold. So these are two examples of illnesses. Then you have fu'al to show sound. You have surah, scream, and rugha, a grumble. Okay? And that's why, if you look, the word baka yabki has two masdars. One is bukan, one is buka'a. So now buka'a, so what's the difference between bukan and buka? Remember fu'al, buka, it has the meaning of sound. So baka yabki, this means to cry. But depending on which masdar you, so when you use the verb baka yabki, there's no implication of whether he's crying with sound or without sound. When you use a masdar, the bukan just means crying. There's no explicit mention of sound. And when it's baka yabki buka'an, what is this? It means sound. That's why the which masdar is used in the Quran? The buka. Ma kanat salatuhum indal bayti illa is it buka'an? Oh, sorry, that's my mistake. Yeah, that's my mistake. Sorry. Ignore that part. Yeah. Okay? Yes? You got another few examples here. You got subat, which means what? Lethargy. Meaning you're feeling tired. So that's why Allah says here, Allah has made the night is subat. It cuts you off from all activity. Your brain goes to rest. That's subat. So but when you have this illness, you just feel like sleepy all day long. It's called lethargy. Feeling lethargic. You have fuwaq, and you have hiccups. Zukam came before. Duar, dar yaduru dawran, you keep going around in circles, i.e. you have a vertigo, you're feeling dizzy. Suda, headache. Right. So these are masadir. But once he's mentioned the masadir, he's also gone on to mention some nouns. So he's saying that the fu'al pattern is also used for nouns. Not the masdar, but nouns. He just mentioned it zimnan. And he's mentioned it along this. What is he saying? That fu'al can be used to show something. Fu'al and also fu'ala. Fu'al and fu'ala can be used to show something which is which has broken to pieces. He says here, ma takassara wa tahattama. So broken to pieces. Okay? Yes? For example, judaz. Juzaz is fu'al. But it's not masdar, but it means what? Fragmented bits. Okay? It came in the Quran regarding Sayyidina Ibrahim alayhi salatu wasalam. He made it into judada. He made the idol into fragmented bits. He broke it to pieces. Hutam, rubble. Allah uses it to describe the dunya. Hutama. It's just rubble. And futat, fatya futtu, to break to pieces or crumble. Similarly, if you put a ta at the end, so burada is what? Iron fillings. When you're filing something, you get a piece of iron or metal and you're filing it, the things that come off is called burada. Similarly, suhala is gold or silver fillings. Okay? Yes? You got it? Okay? Fu'al, and he gives a few examples. Another example, duqaq. Tadaqqa is to grind and make it into fine dust. So all these are different patterns. And you got a few other verbs here. Qulab is a heart disease. Sufar is another disease which they say you can become yellow. This is yellow fever. Allah. So that came before. Kubad from kabid, pain of the liver. Bual is when you have a urinary infection. Called here. What's the transition you had here? Polyuria. Utas, when you always feel thirsty. There's another name for it. Polydipsia, I think. Yeah, all medical terms. And huyam, also an illness. To have passionate love. Yes, they also been into an illness. Okay. Similarly, he's mentioned here, when a person, if you just vomit once or you throw up once, it's yaqi'u qay'an. But if a person is continually has this continual vomiting, you call this quya. Yes? You got it? Another example he has here, aba is to refuse something. So if you do uba, aba, sorry, from fa'ala yaf'alu. You refuse. And when you continue refuse food, meaning you don't feel like eating, use the word uba. Masha yamshi is to walk, mashyan. But if your stomach's walking, meaning your stomach keeps on flowing, meaning you have diarrhea, you call it musha. Sakata yaskutu is you choose to stay quiet. And if you have sukat, you're unable to speak. It's got a word here, can't remember the pronunciation. Yeah, it just means an illness where you're not able to speak. And he goes on. You have here utas, sneezing. Okay. Okay. And in the end, he just mentions here again that he's mentioned one's rule. Let me explain it. You may have already understood it, but let me explain it to clarify. You have a masdar, and the masdar can be used as the masdar can be used as a masdar, and it has the element of hadath, occurrence in it, huduth in it. So for example, we can have alima ya'lamu ilmun. So ilmun can have one meaning of what? It can have a sense of time in it. Time and action. I.e. to acquire knowledge, to come to know. But ilm can also be cut off from its verbal meaning and be used purely as a noun. And then ilm become known as a science. So it's a noun element. So that's why, for example, you have here khalq. And you see this in the Quran come in a few places. We have different meanings, different tafsir based on this rule. So khalaqa yakhluqu khalqan is a masdar. Now this masdar can remain as a masdar, and it has the meaning of what? To create. So it has the element of not time. It has an element of action. The action element remains within it. Or you can also have this word here now, the meaning of makhluq, the thing that has been created. So this is in the meaning of ma'loom. So many times, so originally the masdar is used to show the action without tense. Just shows the action, a hadath, an occurrence. But many times the masdar is used as what? Is used as a maf'ul meaning. So ilm can also mean ma'loom, a science. So the ilm is called ma'loom. You can have khalq, can mean makhluq. Do you understand? Fath can also mean what? To conquer. Or it can also mean, so it has and can also mean a maftuh, a conquest. So this is, whenever you have a masdar, you have to remember that when you see a masdar being used, you have to think, is the hadath element in it, is a verbal element, the action meaning still within it? Or is this masdar being used as a maf'ul meaning? Do you understand? Okay? Yes? That's why he says here, for example, judad, futat, hutam. They come on the pattern of the masadir, but they're no longer masadir. They're actually ism. So, judadan, so jadda yajuddu is a verb. But judad is al-majdud. That thing has been broken to bits. You understand? So you can have a masdar which remains in its original form, having the element of a verb within it, or you can have a masdar in the meaning of a maf'ul, becomes a noun, and it shows you the actual thing which occurred as a result of the action and the masdar. So ilm means ma'loom, is result of the alima action. Yes, khalq can mean makhluq, what resulted as a result of the khalaqa action. That makes sense? Yes? Okay. Subhanallah wa bihamdi, subhanakallahumma wa bihamdika. ونشهد أن لا إله إلا أنت ونستغفرك ونتوب إليك. Can you take it as both? If you say Allah lahul khalqu, both meanings possible. That for him is the action of creation, and it's ta'kid, only he creates min Adam. So we produce, manufacture, but creation without raw materials, without anything, lahul khalq. For him is the ability, for him alone is the ability to create. And it also means makhluk. Lahul khalq, ay all of the makhluk, which everything which resulted from his khalq, i.e. the makhluk, everything belongs to him. So both meanings can be taken, and I'm sure the Mufassirun have mentioned both possibilities. Yeah? And many times you will see a difference in tafsir based on this, that have they taken khalq to mean creation with the verbal meaning within it, or it means a makhluk. And the other masadir, I can't think of them, but you will come across it. That is this masdar, does it have that verbal element to it, or is it purely a maf'ul meaning of a noun? Okay.